Welcome back to Living 808. The Pacific Intelligence Innovation Initiative, or P3I, helps local businesses and the Department of Defense fill positions with qualified local professionals. Jody joins us with the details.
I'm here this morning with Jason Chung, Vice President of Military Affairs, Chamber of Commerce, Hawaii, as well as Kawailani Luat, who is a data scientist with HII. Thank you both for joining us this morning. We're talking about jobs. So Kawailani, I'm going to give you the first question. As we know, many Hawaii residents leave the States because of the high cost of living here. And we lose a lot of young people because they're in search of better and higher paying jobs on the mainland. So, Kawailani, what are some of the concerns that led you to study and develop the skills that you did for the career that you currently have?
Being local and Native Hawaiian, I realized at a very young age that it would take a lot to maintain and sustain myself if I wanted to live in Hawaii. So that prompted me to actually stay home. So I attended Chaminade University, majoring in data science, analytics, and visualizations, as that I saw an ever-growing career within data science in the next couple of years.
Excellent. So P3I, right? So this is a new initiative creating a pathway to programs and internships that will all funnel into possible employment with the Department of Defense. Jason, tell us more about P3I.
Gladly. So the Pacific Intelligence and Innovation Initiative, or P3I, like you said up front, right, it's about jobs. And more importantly, it's about careers in this just exploding series of skill sets that include information technology, cybersecurity, data science, like Kawailani, and business analytics, or commonly referred to as intelligence. And the beauty of these jobs, right, is they're really good paying jobs. So, and slash career paths. And when you look at that, even at the entry level, you're talking about being higher or surpassing the standard living wage here in Hawaii. And so it's offering just a tremendous opportunity to keep our young talent home, like Kawailani, right, who look at this emerging skill sets that are really in demand for, not just in Department of Defense, but really kind of overall within the business sectors.
So then, Jason, what has changed? Why now is there a need for employees for jobs at DoD?
It's technology, right? So when you look at, we're coming out of the industrial age and we're going into the information and technology age. So there's a huge requirement for this. When you look at all the advances in artificial intelligence and the advances they're making in machine learning and be able to do things more effectively. So that's one perspective of it. The other part of it is when you look at it from a Department of Defense perspective, we live in what is referred to as the most consequential region at the most consequential time, right? The Indo-Pacific. You've got more threats here than you have anywhere else. Of the 5 listed threats, 4 of them reside here in Hawaii, or not in Hawaii, but in Indo-PACOM, North Korea, China, violent extremist organizations, and Russia. And we also have the majority of the natural disasters that occur throughout the world.
And so, great way to keep our smart young people at home, right? Exactly. And lots of opportunity. Kawailani, next question for you. As a local Native Hawaiian and a recent college graduate, congratulations, a previous intern, and now a full-time data scientist, why are the opportunities such as those offered by P3I so important to you and our young people?
Yes, our opportunities like this benefit local students like me to showcase that local talent and local students can stay home. It provides you with the time, the initiative, the mentorship, and opportunities for leadership to explore potential opportunities and develop tactical skills that will place you in a job afterwards.
Excellent. Now, Jason, where can these jobs be found across what areas?
Yeah, so Hawaii is unique in the sense we're the only place in the United States that has the density of military organizations here, right? Everything from things up at Camp Smith with the Indo-Pacific Command, and then you have all the components here as well as this thing called NSA Hawaii out in Waihiwa, right, and Pearl Harbor Naval Shipyard. And all these organizations have these requirements in these different fields that we've been talking about, and it's growing exponentially. Two is, we are just getting into all the different post-secondary academic institutions, so like Chaminade, University of Hawaii, and a community college, but also into the high schools to kind of tell the story, right? And reach those critical audiences, which are the students, the teachers, and the parents, to kind of tell them that there's this opportunity to be able to, right, go into these kind of emerging different skill sets and have a really great career here in Hawaii.
So how should prospective employees prepare for these kinds of jobs, and could they go from high school to the jobs at P3A, under P3I?
That's our intent, right? What we want to do is create additional pathways. So when you look at Kawailani's one, it's almost kind of the traditional one, right? Someone says, well, I want to get into the data science field. And so we think of someone who's getting their degree, probably going to go on next to get their master's degree or second master's degree and really be at that very professional level in data science. But data science also has entry level directly certificates that potentially could come right out of high school, because data labeling, which is what feeds algorithms and machine learning and makes the program so smart, that's just a certificate program that really takes about 6 to 8 weeks to execute.
Excellent. So lots of opportunity. Anything else you'd like to add?
I would just like to give a thanks to Chaminade University, HII, and P3I for all these wonderful opportunities.
Jason?
So you can go to our website, hawaiip3i.org. And I also would like to say, thank you to the Hawaii Congressional Delegation, because you're supporting this initiative.
Excellent. Thank you so much both for being with us today. And much more to come on Living 808. We'll be right back after the break.